All right, we are getting our mics turned on. 1 2 1 2 check 1 2 1 2. All right, I think we are live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Is anybody out there this morning? It is a little after 7 a.m. Wednesday, December 3rd. This is the third day of Vlogmas for the Mad Millionaire and the Mad Millionaire crew. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all of your support and tapping in, your encouragement, all of your feedback and tips. I am just getting ready to clock into the 9 to 5. Just getting myself together and doing some of the things like so this morning I have my peppermint tea with raw honey and lemon. We're going to get started out with that. And let's see here. Yeah, we're going to get started out with some simple herbal tea. But trust and believe we will be pulling out some coffee in just a few minutes. I've got a lot of multitasking to do today, so we're going to need all of the brain cells on deck. All right, but anyway, I hope that you guys are, having a great end of the month, great holiday season. Yeah, I guess we are technically in the holiday season, so I hope everyone is preparing for that and enjoying everything that this season offers, like spending time with family and friends and all of those events around the city. It's always so much fun. I love the lights. I don't think I'll ever not like Christmas lights and all of the activities around it. Just always such a fun time, really pretty. But without further ado, so let's get started with day 3 of some of the tips that I have incorporated into my life and I'm sharing with you. The first tip was, this was yesterday, we talked about establishing a morning routine. And so today, I'm just going to piggyback off of that, is writing down your routine. So getting a journal, a whiteboard, even if it's just a plain piece of paper that you put on your refrigerator, um, a notepad, something that you keep on yourself and something that you're going to be looking at every day throughout the day. Getting something, having some type of tool and system in place so that you can visually see your plan, see your routine, see what your goals are. So I use all of them. I use whiteboard. I use papers, post-it notes. I use everything um, because sometimes I do struggle with staying on task, keeping up with my personal task. Sometimes the day will get away from me, and I promised myself that I was going to do something. Well, that's one of the reasons why I have I'm really trying to incorporate doing a lot of the stuff in the morning before the day gets started so that is not no longer an excuse. Time flies by, or you got caught up doing something else, and now the thing that you plan to do, it's almost impossible to do it unless you're going to be up doing it at midnight. So let's find a way to find a tool to write down that routine. So it may look like something like, wake up at 6 a.m., stretch for 15 minutes, work out for 15 minutes, and even go as far as putting in whatever that detail is. So just say that and this is for me. So I want to do some working out in the morning. And what does that look like? I may put, 3 reps of whatever, 5 reps of whatever, or I'm going to cycle 5 miles this morning, or cycle for 30 minutes, whatever it is that, get that specific. And that way, because it does help when I am very specific with exactly what it is that I'm going to do, it paints the picture in my brain, and then it just, for some reason, it just makes it easier to do. But if I just say, yeah, I'm going to work out this week, or I'm going to try to work out this week, and for some reason it just doesn't happen. But if I say I'm going to my Zumba class on Tuesday and Thursday night, it, for some strange reason, it feels like an appointment in my book. I have exact time. I know exactly where I'm going. I know what I'm going to be doing. So it just makes it a little easier, in my opinion, just to visualize exactly what it is that's going on. So on those days that I look at my whiteboard and I know that I'm going to Zumba, guess what? I just put on my workout clothes for that day, because I work from home, so I just put on my work pants, put on my workout stuff, and that is what I'm wearing that day. It makes it so much easier to just clock out of work, go upstairs, freshen up, grab my bag, and I'm in the car and I'm out. And it's really not much effort into it. So I ran across a vlogger that said that she sleeps in her workout clothes. And I thought, oh my God. So she sleeps in her workout clothes, hops out of bed, and goes right to working out. Now, I believe she has a home gym in her house. So, which, hey, if I could stand sleeping in workout clothes, that sounds like such a great idea. Try it. For me, I cannot sleep in any kind of nothing like that. So that's not going to work for me. Even when I have my clothes sitting out already, I still find it to be a struggle. You know, I've never been a early morning workout person, and I've been struggling to get there. So I think, having a mixture of things, because I do go to the gym for certain things, but being disciplined enough to at least stretch in my house and get my heart rate up for about 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, that's something that I should be able to do. I do have an exercise bike, and you don't even need an exercise bike. You can just jump rope, do some jumping jacks, put on something on YouTube and just get your body moving. But anyway, so today's tip is to write down your goals, write down your routines, write down your goals, and see if that's something that you can incorporate into your life that motivates you and help keep you on task. Um, Let me see what else falls within this whole trying to keep yourself accountable. I do also set things on my calendar on my phone. So that's another thing that you can do. So you can set alarms for waking up, set alarms for, hey, start a or start something. So you can set, alarms on your phone. If you have Alexa in your house or Siri, set something, set a reminder, set something that comes on that may motivate you and encourage you to get up or switch focus and work on that one or two things that you have on your list. So trying to, incorporate methods of keeping us on track and held accountable. This is going to, help with those year-end goals with, as it relates to really anything. I'm kind of focusing right now on movement and exercise because it's one of my priorities as it relates to my own personal health, but this could be anything. This could be anything. But so if I look back at the year and I say that, hey, I want to, okay, let me say this another way. Let me say this backwards. Just say, hey, my goal is to lose. I want to lose 10 pounds this year. So how do I do that? Okay, well, what's 10 pounds a year? That's a pound and a half a month. All right, well, let's break that down. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to move. I need to exercise just a little. That can be something as simple as walking for 30 minutes down the street and back. That's going to get my heart rate up. That's going to burn X amount of calories. That can be something as simple as, hey, let me cut in half the amount of times that I eat out. So let's just meal prep 3 meals throughout the week. That, when you break it down, it's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of, I think we tend to get overwhelmed with a bigger picture, and then it almost seems impossible and we don't see any progress. So if we, work our way backwards, take those monthly goals, break them down by the week, and then break them even further down by the day. And in my situation, I want to look at the day and now move that activity to the morning so that it's done. If you find yourself not meeting your daily goals, ask yourself why. What is it? Are you running out of time? Are you forgetting? Are you running out of energy? Or is it just something you don't want to do? Because if it's something that you just don't want to do, you've got to find something that you like to do. So if you hate the idea of just walking out your front door and going for a walk, because no, it's to me, it's boring. You've got to find a way to make it not boring. One of the things that helps me a lot is putting in my earbuds and finding someone to talk to. All right. Not because music is okay. Music is better than nothing. I've done both. I've walked without anything and then walked with music, walked listening to a podcast. That definitely helps a lot. Walking and talking to someone, your BFF about whatever it is, time goes by so fast. It's like you forget you're even walking. You forget you just burned 500 calories. So, but whatever, find something that will encourage you and motivate you to make it feel like the task really isn't the task. Okay. So that is, yeah, that's try everything, but never give up. So yeah, what are some things that you have tried? What are some things that you've tried and some things that you're doing that that has helped? Good morning. Good morning. I did see a couple of chats come through my phone. Where are my reading glasses? But yes, good morning and thank you for joining the Mad Millionaires. third day of Vlogmas, third day of holiday tips. All right, it's 7:20. It's 32 degrees. I have my tea here. I have not clocked in to my job yet because I'm going to chat here with you guys, have my tea, and do a little exercise. I did a little bit earlier this morning, but just enough to really just wake up. But today I will be going to a Zumba class this evening. So um, I find that before the Zumba class, me stretching and getting in some extra time, extra, movement before the Zumba class just works out a little better. I'm one of those that I like to jump right in my work in the beginning of the morning. So, um, yeah, I like to just jump right in when the brain is awake. So I tend to clock in right away, and that's been an obstacle with working out before work is I tend to want to just jump right into the to my work because my brain is the most awake at this time right now that I'm talking to you. Usually between 6:30, 7:30, I my brain is the most awake and active. So I will either work on my own personal thing, my own personal stuff. Like I mentioned yesterday, I took a couple of certifications this year, and I would do that in this early morning hour between 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. I would work on that, complete a couple of modules, and then I would start my, my job. Okay. All right, but yeah. If you are not a member of the Mad Millionaire private Facebook group and you're interested in it, it's where it's a private Facebook group that over the years I have I have saved all types of information as it relates to business, savings, taxes, any and everything surrounding business. Most of it is around our personal and business finance. And I have saved just a ton of information, different types of courses and classes and webinars, you name it, anything I come across, I share. But if you are interested in that group, definitely drop a comment. I'll let you know. How to access it. I don't know if it's even searchable on Facebook, but you can search the Mad Millionaire. Wait, what's it called? I'm sorry, it's called oh my God, work. It's the Global Wealth Network on on um, on Facebook. You can just request to join, and I'll reach out to you from there. Because yeah, during this month I will get in deep talking about business tips and uh, upcoming things that coming up, upcoming events that for the new year that you may be interested in as it relates to your personal and also your business. And not all of these vlogmases are going to be in this format. because I do want to, there are things that I want to share with everyone. Everyone has been asking me about the house that I purchased at foreclosure sale. And I, of course, am just so eager and ready to share that experience with everyone. I was trying to get the house completely done with a lease in hand and a renter ready to move in before I started the whole process. But that may not happen. It's now December, and there is so much information around this purchase that I want to convey to you. So I'm going to break it up, and I may do it in this Vlogmas style. I'm not sure, or I may do it in just break it up. But like I said earlier, time is just it's just one thing that I cannot seem to get enough of. So just going live with my cell phone and talking is the simplest. But for the sake of the foreclosure and all the information around it, I have visuals. So I have my screenshots, I have screen recordings of the behind the scenes as I'm purchasing the property and so forth, that I really want to share with you, so you can kind of get so you can see firsthand the process that I I went through to find a property and then acquire it and so forth and so on. Um, so, hopefully by the middle of the month, it may not be until that last week where I have a lot of time off of work that I can switch gears and do that format. But definitely stay tuned. Thank you for supporting uh, me personally and at this channel. And it's about 7:27. I'm going to get off here now and get ready to start my day. But I want you to have a fantastic day. Leave some comments and leave your questions, just feedback. I absolutely love chit chatting with everyone. And I will talk to you tomorrow.